Hi, my name's Vanessa Vallely and I'm Managing Director of the leading women's working website, wearethecity.com. I'm here to talk to you a little bit about networking. So one of the things we do on We Are The City is we actively promote women's networks and opportunities for events where you can go to learn new skills and meet new people. Just to give you a fact, there are 1,800 women's networks in London alone. So for every single industry or discipline, there is a different women's network. Now, if I roll back in my own career, the thought of networking absolutely petrified me. Even when I got to a senior level, walking into a room and breaking into a conversation, there was always that fear around what's my story, or would the conversation go quiet? How do I politely leave that conversation? And if I'm completely honest with you, I didn't really see the benefit of networking. Why would I want to hang out with people that I work with all day? How blinkered was I? It was only later on in my career where I wanted a change. So, you get that moment where you say, I need a plan, that I thought, well, that plan needs people. And actually, my network is probably the people that I could see across the office in my building. And I've never been a real believer in that transactional networking, where you pitch up at an event and you just swap a business card in the hope that, that you might get some business out of it, because that's not really how it works. For me, it's about kind of building relationships. But again, I wasn't quite sure how to go about it. So the first ever networking event that I went to when I hit this point where I needed a plan was Women in Banking and Finance. And I walked into the room and I saw this sea of women and gentlemen, and I felt that confidence dip of I can't break into this conversation. And although I'd put my coat down and I got my water, I promptly put my water down and I got my coat. And I went about 3 different events in that coming months, and again, that overcoming fear of, I'm not quite sure what to say, will they want to talk to me? And eventually it was one lady that came up to me and said, I'm here on my own, can I join you? And I thought, darn, it was that easy. And there started my love of kind of networking and overcoming that fear of meeting people. So building out my network and going and discovering that there was an amazing array of people out there for me to meet and to learn from, kind of also getting to know what other people's businesses were and seeing if you could do something which I call super connecting, which is connecting other businesses with other businesses and other individuals that you've met along the way. So kind of becoming something else that I term as a connectpreneur. We don't all have the benefit of lots of time, so be a little bit more strategic with where you go, so that you get maximum benefit. If you've only got an hour to attend something, and again, if you're London based, you are spoilt for choice. You could literally go to the opening of an envelope every single night, but you don't have to kind of give up your entire evening. Just go for an hour. Sometimes if you just meet 1 or 2 people and you have a really rich conversation, that can be enough. The follow-up is really, really important. Do it within 48 hours or you'll forget. And when you do follow up with people, if you're using LinkedIn, always kind of be a little bit more personal rather than just clicking a button and adding someone to the list. People are not stamps. So that follow-up and that connection, a lot of people often say, well, we've connected, there's no real reason for me to follow up. How do I maintain that connection? I often just drop people a line, I haven't seen you for a while, or I saw this news clipping in the newspaper, made me think of you, just to kind of open a conversation. It doesn't necessarily have to have a purpose. One of the things that comes up quite a lot is how do I leave a conversation? And saying I'm going to the ladies or gents and never coming back is not the answer. Honesty is the best policy. One of the things that I try to do, if there's 2 of us, I like to join other people to our conversation. So to make that circle a little bit bigger, because it makes it easier for you to leave if you do have another appointment. And not only that, you're thinking of your guests because they've got other people to talk to. So again, honesty is the best policy. Approach any form of networking event and people that you talk to as what can I do for you rather than what you can do for me. And don't be too shy. If you can kind of take that deep breath moment and just go in and break into that conversation, then just do it. I wish you the very best of luck with your future networking. For more hints and tips, please visit the C&C website and don't forget to subscribe. If you want to find out a little bit more about We Are The City, please visit wearethecity.com. for details of networks, events, female-centric news, and for all the different things that we can offer to corporate organisations. Visit the C&C website. Oh God, www. Where did I get that crap from?